PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it, man. Off rip, let me say I sound congested. My bad, y'all. Coming off a flu and everything like that. So, pardon self the way I sound, man. But let's get into this, man. So, can't say, some people are saying that we should have seen the writing on the wall. Some people are saying that I thought this was just for TV. Some people are saying, you know, Shannon Sharpe now, former 3-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, make sure I throw that in there, he is leaving FS1. Fox and Shannon have had a buyout agreement for Shannon, and his last show is going to be after the NBA Finals. Because you notice sometimes, even on First Take, after the NBA Finals, Stephen A will go vacation for a while, and they start bringing in D-League people that talk sports, and even Undisputed also. So, if you're Shannon, you're probably hoping that the Nuggets sweep the Miami Heat so you can get up out of there. Obviously, these two have had tension within the last 2 years, you know. And some of y'all are saying, I can't believe it. I thought it was just for TV. No, you can't disrespect people on certain things and belittle them and think that's just for TV. No one's going to put up with that. No one. Well, you might have some people that put up with it, either, now that I think about it. Also, Shannon's popular podcast, Club Shay Shay, will also be leaving Fox Sports 1. And the brother's podcast is doing phenomenal. He has 1 million subscribers now. And Neo on there. Had multiple. Steve Harvey was on there. Cedric the Entertainer. Bro, he's getting some big time people on his Club Shay Shay. Now, like I said, some people are saying they saw the writing on the wall. It could have been because of the Tom Brady, Shannon Sharpe, when Skip was saying, oh, you're jealous of Tom Brady and everything like that, and you're saluting Tom Brady, but I'm your partner, the guy you sit across from Monday through Friday, but you belittle me and downplay me, what I did for football, to elevate Tom Brady, because I'm saying things that you don't like about Tom Brady, because you love Tom Brady, hold Tom Brady to high regard. So, and then you could look at the Damar Hamlin situation. That was ugly. Listen, we've seen this in sports, man. Power. Yo, if you want to see a person's true colors, give them all the power in the world and see what they do with it. Will they abuse it, or will they use it for good faith? Now, we've seen Stephen A. Smith kick off Max Kellerman off his show. He basically did that. Right? To the point is, he still... Max Kellerman does a show with Keyshawn Johnson and Jay Williams, right? And Jay Williams, he sounds correct. Well, no, Jay Williams did say Denver's going to sweep the Heat, though. That's a different story for a different day. He sounds about right, 1-0 right now. And now we've seen Skip, Warren, and Shannon gone. Or is that true? There's so many ways you could look at that. Now, I know Shannon's crib a couple of weeks ago was burglarized. I know Kwame Brown is taking shots at Shannon. The infamous when Shannon took off his glasses against Skip, and then Skip said, put your glasses on, and Shannon put his glasses on. And some people from our community did not like Shannon doing that. Some of y'all felt Shannon was cooning for Skip. I didn't look at it that way, bro. You just can't leave your job like that, bro. That's not how it works when you're under contract. You see what I'm saying? So he had to go through a lot of stipulations and the process, not the Philadelphia 76ers process, the process of going through this buyout. That doesn't happen like that, bro. And I'm pretty sure management behind the scenes were talking to Shannon like, yo, let's chill, cooler heads will prevail. But listen, it always felt because, listen, Skip brought Shannon over there, right? Skip also fought for Stephen A. Smith to get on his show. So before I go on a barrage on Skip Bayless, I do have to remember that he's the one that got, First Take is not popping if it's not for Skip Bayless. Now, the Stephen A. take over the show. Even when Skip was on there, you can say that. And I felt like when Skip was going to FS1, I felt like he wasn't going to let Shannon do what Stephen A did, was like take over the show, dominate the show, you know, and things of that nature. Because Skip's whole approach with Shannon was totally different approach than he had with Stephen A. Smith. It was almost like he had a respect factor for Stephen A. Smith, who did not play sports. But then again, I had to understand, they both come from the they come from journalism. And it's almost like we're in the same crew, we do the same thing. So there's almost a remorse for each other because they know what it is to be a journalist. Now, do y'all remember when Skip was on First Take? And I believe Stephen A. Smith went away on vacation for a while. And that's when Shannon Sharpe was on there. It's on YouTube also. He was on there for like the whole week when Stephen A. Smith wasn't there. So I don't know if that's the time Skip got an inclination that, you know what, when I leave here, that's the guy I want to bring over with me, because they were kind of solid together on First Take and everything. So we're talking, what, 2016 and now? It's 7 years. And the thing about having a partner, you have to have continuity, you have to have chemistry. You can't let, regardless if it's your show or not, you can't let somebody do a show and feel less than. That's not cool. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if Shannon felt like certain topics Skip was talking about that I didn't get to have say-so in topics, which I think is kind of crazy. If you're doing a show with a partner, should you not have a discussion on what topics would you like to talk about? Sometimes you got to bite the bullet when it's your show, and you let your partner feel like, yo, this is yours also. You know what I mean? Shannon was also liking tweets that people were leaving on his mentions about Skip Bayless. Now, when you retweet stuff like that, that speaks volumes to me. That's all I need to know. Jenny Taft, who's on FS1 before, she left comments on there also. Skip went from fighting for Shannon to get on the show to doing everything he can to belittle the man sometimes. It was kind of wild. Yeah, he was sneaking in there, 3-time Hall of Famer and everything like that. But then, can you act like it, bro? Can you sit across the table and talk to a man that's a 3-time Super Bowl champion? Well, you gotta, it's a show. If Shannon is younger than you, if he's more vibrant, and he's bringing the audience, Skip, respectfully, he's bringing the audience, bro. Like, I don't know the percentage or the analytics of the numbers of people that watch FS1 only for Shannon. It ain't a lot of people watching that for Skip, let's be honest. And to be honest, Skip, I've been saying this for years about you. Black folks rock with you way more than white folks, bruh. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. That black folks support your show more than white folks. I don't have the numbers in front of me, pardon self, but I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. How I look at it from a person that watches Undisputed on a regular basis. Right? I watched the show this morning, and they're trying to keep it professional. They've been doing the fake pounds. I know COVID, they was doing all that. And listen, they're being professional, because if this news didn't break out and then we just saw Shannon leaving, we'd be like, well, damn, they were just not right. But there's a thing called being professional, and that's what these guys are doing right now. Some of y'all are suggesting that Shannon go on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. Why? Why would I go to a show that Skip Bayless helped architect? Stephen A. Smith took over the show. Hire Max Kellerman, fire Max Kellerman. I'm going to be putting in that fire. Is Stephen A. Smith? First of all, these guys talk. Both of these brothers talk a lot. So how much talk time is Stephen A. Smith and this dude going to have? That's not going to work. I know it sounds good, y'all. That ain't going to work. And when Stephen A. feel away, when Skip Bayless feel away, that man, my guy Stephen A. Smith, who I was cool with, is taking Shannon Sharpe on the show. How does that friendship moving forward? You hiring a guy that took a buyout to get from around me, basically what it is, and you put him on your show, or my show, the show that I help architect. You just took over the joint. So I don't think that at all. I think Shannon's gonna run with his podcast as long as he can, because that's making a lot of noise right now. I don't know, man. But I don't know, Skip. You was acting like a little baby, a little child sometimes, though, doing those stupid ass gestures and the sighing and the like, man, my guy, how old are you, brother? Like, tighten up. Like, it was just childish BS that you were doing. You weren't doing that to Stephen A. Smith at all. You weren't doing that to him. So why are you doing that to? I don't know, man. I was just, you know. Skip, man, you had a mean run. I'm not gonna lie to you, you had a mean run. But you gotta check your ego at the door, man. And the next person you work with, man, dog, we know you don't like working with old white dudes like Woody Page and these guys and stuff like that, you know, but who's gonna really want to work with you like that? When they gotta talk Cowboys all the time, like, and you go on your LeBron hate train and calling Russell Westbrook, and, you know, Shannon probably didn't like all that. Let's keep it real. You put him in the spotlight, okay. You know, and you never like to admit when you're wrong, Skip. You just never like to admit when you're wrong, brother. And, bro, what are you going to do with your next person that you work with? Right? So, I don't know, man. Leave comments on the bottom. Tell me what y'all think, man. Do you think Shannon Sharpe is going to go to ESPN? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. They got Pat McAfee doing a show over there now. So why not Shannon Sharpe also get a show over there? That would be lit, but I don't think she's going first take at all to be a co-host to Stephen A. Smith. That's just going to butt heads. I know y'all think it sounds good because it's two loud brothers. And I don't mean loud boys. Shout out Dre Dennis and them boys. But nah, these guys are loud, man. It ain't going to work. Ain't going to work, man. Well, it's your boy 3, man. Well.